Welcome back everybody to my channel, where you subscribe for daily videos on everything going on in cryptocurrency. In today's video, I want to talk about the 10 most common mistakes that new investors make. Some of these are mistakes that maybe you've made, maybe I've made, but we're going to cover them all. Meaning they're just jumping into coins. Jumping into projects with absolutely no research on the project, the team, the tech, the tokenomics, and they're essentially just gambling. Now, you personally may feel like you're safe on Coinbase or Binance or whatever exchange you use. These scams come in all shapes and sizes. But usually you're going to find them on Telegram channels or Twitter Spaces or groups where they're getting paid to promote a coin. Somebody is paying them to shill this coin, and the price goes up and they sell off their position, and you're left holding the bag. Now, gas fees, they're necessary on certain blockchains. If you're moving Ethereum around, you need to understand the gas fees. If you're minting NFTs, you need to understand the gas fees. But many times new investors pay crazy gas fees and they don't even realize it. When you get into a position, you need to have an exit plan. That means knowing what level you want to sell at. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. As always, you learned something. Leave a like. If you're new here, consider subscribing. We drop a video every single day demystifying this cryptocurrency market. Till next time, I'll see you guys later. Peace. And it doesn't have to be a specific number, but it needs to be a reason why you're selling. A lot of people just get into positions and they think, oh, I'm going to hold forever. But if that's the case, you need to understand that you need to continue to buy, continue to accumulate. And eventually you're going to be so deep into a position that you and be able to sell it all at once. So, for example, if you buy Bitcoin every single week, well, guess what? You have a plan. You're accumulating. If your plan is to buy every single week, then when the day comes that you want to sell, you're going to have to sell over a long period of time. But at least you have an exit plan. At least you have a strategy. So you need to educate yourself on gas fees. You need to educate yourself on how the blockchain works. They're literally pumping the coin and then dumping it on you. I'm talking about blindly following people whose advice has led them to financial ruin. You need to do your own research. Even if somebody holds the same portfolio as you, they are not in the same exact situation as you. You need to make your own decisions. If somebody tells you to buy something, do not buy it. Do not buy until you've done your own research. There are coins that actually have real utility, real purpose, and real value, and they do get pumped. And I see people all the time saying, I bought a coin at $1 and now it's at $2 and I'm too scared to sell. Well, guess what? If you bought it at $1 and it's at $2, you've already made money. So sell at $2. Sell your entire position. Take the profit and do something with that profit. Don't just let it sit on an exchange. Don't let it sit in your crypto wallet. Do something with that profit. Go buy something nice for yourself. Go buy Bitcoin with it, or go buy some real estate with it. Whatever you decide to do, you need to take your profits off the table. But if you're a new investor, you're probably going to confuse this. You're probably going to fall victim to it, and you're probably going to lose money. But if those exchanges get hacked, which happens all the time, then you're going to lose your money. And even if you somebody who stores their crypto on a cold wallet, or a ledger device, or a Trezor device, that's great. But if you don't back it up, if you don't have a seed phrase and that gets stolen, or somebody grabs your device, you're going to lose your money. You're going to lose your wallet security. And you should also understand there's no FDIC insurance for crypto. Meaning if something goes wrong with a centralized exchange, it's very unlikely that you're ever going to get your money back. Now, if you're going to do this, you might as well just go to Vegas, put your money on red, spin the roulette wheel. At least then you're not researching the project. You're just purely gambling. And this is where you're looking to double your money in 2 weeks, or you're looking for something to go to the moon. And then, as soon as it goes up 10%, you sell. You're not patient. You're not willing to hold, and you're not willing to see how good of a position you could have built yourself for the future. The only way to really do this is to change your mindset. If you look at crypto as a long-term store of value, you will be happy with gains of 5 or 10% a year. I know it is hard to wrap your mind around that when you're used to seeing numbers move up and down 50% in a day. But it can be done. It's possible to change your mindset. If you're going to do that, you might as well have fun with it and go to Vegas. We're going to dive right in. Let's get started. Now, mistake no. One is what I call FOMO buying. This is buying into something simply because everybody else is doing it. You see people talking about a coin. You see it trending on Twitter or on Reddit or on YouTube. You see it all over the place, and you jump in simply because you do and want to miss out. Well, if you're doing this, you are acting on emotion and in cryptocurrency. You should always be looking to remove emotions from your investing, so avoid the FOMO at all costs. The second thing that I see new investors doing all the time is no research. Mistake no. 3 is putting all your money in one coin. What I mean by this is not dollar cost averaging into a coin. Everybody has their own strategy. I understand some people want to go all in on a project. Some people want to set it and forget it. But if you're a new investor, you need to understand that you're retaking a huge risk by putting all your money into one coin. You will hear stories all the time of somebody who put all their money into a certain coin. They went to sleep, they woke up, and the price was down 95%. I want to tell you a personal story. It's not that I'm trying to humble brag or anything like that. When I first got into crypto, I had a couple $1,000s and I bought XRP with it. I bought all of it. I went to sleep, I woke up, and it was down 25%. I panicked, sold, and I missed out on an 800% run. Now, could I have recovered from that? Yes. I could have continued to buy more. But my point here is, if I had just held, I would have made so much money. But I didn't. And it's because I had $0 in cash on the sidelines. I had no other coins. I had nothing. So the moral of the story is, you need to have an exit strategy. You need to have a plan before you get into a position. Mistake no. 4 is ignoring your wallet security. And this includes storing your crypto on exchanges. No. 5. Falling for pump and dump scams. Mistake no. 6 is chasing quick profits. Mistake number 7, which can drain your wallet silently, is not understanding gas fees. No. 8 is copying influencers. When I say this, I'm not talking about following YouTubers. Mistake no. 9, and this is something that I see every single day, is not taking profits. And finally, mistake number 10, not having an exit plan. So that's all I got for you today.